All of us. All of us. All of us. Right on, right on. Thank you, beautiful people. Good to see everybody here. And thank you for coming to Sacramento. Welcome to the place where legislation is made. And so we definitely, especially for those of you that came from, down south and even farther, we really appreciate y'all coming out here. And just thank you. Thank you. Much gratitude for all the people that traveled. And I'd like to acknowledge that we're here on stolen land. And just thank you for that beautiful blessing that we had to start off the day. And so really, I just wanted to talk about our Abolish Bondage Collectively campaign. We wanted to let y'all know, as Dorsey has been saying, that just because ACA 3 didn't pass this year, that doesn't mean that we're stopping to make sure that slavery ends in the state of California and in this country. So, indigenous and African peoples have a very, very unique and special tie to slavery. And it's that tie that's going to lead us into liberation. I know as we, the people that are affected most deeply by it are going to be the ones that are going to lead us into liberation. And so Abolish Bondage Collectively, man, is where we really lift up all the different struggles. We've been able to look up, some of the history, man, like here in California, the Act for the Government and Protection of Indians of 1850, which actually was the first time that they had basically laws that criminalized Native peoples and then auctioned their labor off for slavery. And so we see some of these same ties to chattel slavery that happened to our black brothers and sisters, the red codes that were introduced here in California and the red codes that led to the black codes in the South that y'all may be aware of. And so we are tied together at every single turn. And so it's only going to be right for us to unite and tie together to lead us into liberation, like I said. So ABC, please tap in with ABC, y'all. Abolish Bondage Collectively. You can email me at Geronimo@prisonerswithchildren.org. Tap in with any of our organizers from LSPC, and we'll get you tapped in. Next year, 2023, we plan to introduce and lead the next effort to remove slavery from the California Constitution. So if I can get a big shout out for that, let's end slavery on 3. 1, 2, 3. End slavery. 1, 2, 3. End slavery. So it's sad that in 2022 we actually got to talk about something like this, right? To really end slavery. But we know that our folks inside, if we don't fight for them, who is? You know what I mean? And so we got to make sure that we fight for those. We know that the plantation shifted from, having the plantation really just to the prison industrial complex. So we got a bunch of plantations, whether it's called San Quentin or whether it's called Tracy or whatever prison you want to name. It's another plantation. And it also extends out to our county jails. It also extends out to our ICE detention centers, where there's even less oversight and people are working for pennies or if anything at all. And it also extends out to our juvenile justice system. Best believe that I got our youngsters out there working and creating products for these capitalists, man. So we got to understand that our labor is commodified. Our people are commodified instead of being treated like human beings. And so that's what we're all about here with Abolish Bondage Collectively. It's to lift up all these struggles, make sure that enslavement ends in California. And it's not just, changing the Constitution. It's going to take a lot of organizing. It's going to take us backing up our people inside, because our people inside are going to need to organize to start demanding, that their voices be heard. We got somebody inside right now that would like to give a word.
They're talking to you. Say something. Say your name.
Huh?
Say your name, baby. I'm putting you.
Oh, my name's Rachel Hernandez.
Where are you?
CCWS.
Rachel, can we give a big welcome to Rachel Hernandez? All right, Rachel, we love you. Keep holding it down inside. Thank you, sister, for having her share some words. Shouts out to Rachel. And so, I just wanted to let y'all know we after this, we're going to be later in the program, we're going to be marching down to O Street. So those of you that are part of legislative visits, you might have gotten an email from me. If not, then you can go door to door and do some advocacy that way. We're going to have a table set up for folks to phone bank and make calls to legislators as well. Hopefully you got a legislative packet that has all the bills that we're running this year, y'all. They're really, really powerful legislation that's going to really help our people, like free, SB 1008, that'll be free telecommunications. SB 1371, which will give our people some wages inside to get, some products and stuff like that. AB 937, the Vision Act. So there's a lot of really good legislation, y'all, that's going to really hopefully transform our communities and help our people come home and help our people inside and outside. So that's me, Geronimo. Holler at me if you need anything. And I'm going to go ahead and pass it to our next speaker. Or I'll pass it back to Paul so we can get us back on track here. But a P, thank y'all. All of us are none. All of us. All of us.